All right, I got to give you some breaking news. Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. Wow.
Holy crap, just broke. The way it's phrased is his last program was Friday, April 21st.
Wow.
So no goodbye show, no, hey, this is why this is happening. Just bye-bye. Holy crap.
Why do you suppose that is?
I mean, the thing that jumps to my mind is just $798 million or whatever it was on this situation with
He was the best
Dominion.
of them.
He called out Sidney Powell famously and said, "You have brought me no evidence. We keep asking you for evidence and you will not bring it."
I'm telling you, the left has their fangs in Fox News. They are just going to bleed it dry.
The speculation was that this penalty would... we talked about it. We talked about Jim Garrity's column just the other day, where he said one of the risk factors, or what do we learn from this? And one of the things that he said he thought major media companies would learn was don't put hosts on the air that you think might be risky, quote unquote. And I mean, if he wasn't right, I think he's proven right just a few days later with that one, because if this is what it looks like, it certainly seems like they're just trying to get rid of anyone who might say anything they don't like. And that's a
Tucker Carlson and I have become friends, and hopefully I'll be able to talk to him today. I don't know what the situation is, but Tucker, come to Jamaica. We would love to have you here. You won't miss a beat. And together, two of us will tear it up. Just tear it up.
That would be fascinating. And
it would be.
I'm sure they're going to be quite a large contingency of people trying to get that done.
I think that'll kill Fox. I really do. I know so many people that, still kind of like Fox and they watch the other shows, but they're like, Tucker is the only one that I really trust. You lose Tucker Carlson, I think that really kills them. Hey, have I reminded you to join the Blaze?
Glenn, I'll just get my news from Fox. They're on my cable news dial. They'll never go away. They won't fold.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You are going to... It's amazing.
It's astonishing. This is the second number one host, and I mean, second at 8 o'clock that they've tossed out the door. Fascinating.
The big story of the day, one of the biggest, I think, in news for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News now. I don't know what that means. We're in wild speculation territory. Could be that he was fired because of, they just paid out, almost $1 billion and they don't want any chance of anything. But that's suicidal. To me, this is a suicidal move for Fox.
If it's their move, right?
If it's their move.
We don't know. Could be that Tucker decided he wanted to leave. Could be that Tucker... They asked Tucker to do something he was not comfortable doing.
That could be.
Let me read this statement to you. Tell me, okay. This is the way it's framed. This is from Fox News. They say Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways.
That's exactly what they said, I think, when I left.
Right. And that has always been framed as you got fired, which I know for a fact was not true, considering I saw their offer for your extension. So it was always a weird framing from the media.
So we parted ways. So that bodes well that Tucker, I don't know, may have been asked to, hey, you gotta stop with X, Y, or Z. No.
See ya. Right, could be that.
Yeah, I don't know what his contract was. And it probably was. It very well could be that they couldn't fire him because they didn't have cause, and so they wanted to change maybe the format of the show, wanted him to do things differently, et cetera, and make it unworkable for him. So that way he would say,
All right.
I'm not doing that. And they'd say, well, the only other thing is you leave. Well, I got a contract. Fine, we'll pay it out. Because if you fired him, you had to pay it out anyway.
We thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor. Mr. Carlson's, this is, amazing. Mr. Carlson's last program was April 21st. The fact that you have the number one host in all of cable news and he doesn't even come back on to say, hey, this is what's going on. No goodbye show, no, none of that. Just he's done. Fox News Tonight will air at 8 p.m. Eastern this evening as an interim host helmed by rotating Fox News personalities until a new host is named.
Would you sign up for the Blaze right now we just have a bucket full of money we could throw his way?
Where would they go for that, Glenn?
You'd go to blazetv.com, blazetv.com/Glenn. You'll save $20 if you use the promo code QuestionEverything. Become a subscriber. I'll tell you now more than ever, where are you going to get the truth? Tucker was the only guy out there that I felt was in the mainstream media that was telling America the truth. Who's doing that? There's nobody in the mainstream media. Nobody. And I now include Fox. Getting rid of Tucker Carlson? Wow. Letting him walk out the door even? Wow. The guy's at the top of it. He had, 3 days with Elon Musk last week. You get to sit down with Elon Musk at this time with everything that's going on between the Starship and Twitter. And you're gone the next week? Never seen anything like it. Never seen anything
really
like it.
Is a remarkable. It's not the way I thought this day was going.
No.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's it's every day I think, well, it's going to be interesting to see how all that works out.
It's amazing too as I'm watching Succession and they're in the final season, just like watching all you wonder how much of this stuff is real behind the scenes. But
I think a lot of it is real.
Yeah, it's certainly based on stuff. Yeah. And again, it's a negative take on what you do is basically the Fox News channel. It's, I think, fascinating to watch this because have we ever seen a situation like this? I mean, they got rid of Bill O'Reilly at very near his peak or at his peak.
Closest thing you could come up to is, I just forgot his name. He was at NBC, did the morning show.
Matt Lauer? But again, that was totally different.
I know, totally different scenario, but he still was the big
guy.
Big name. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't even at his peak.
Mm-hmm. This is really, this is Tucker Carlson world.
Peak. You know the damage this does to the right? If the left and Soros money, which I guarantee you was involved, if they can learn that they can do this, we're done. By the way, have you seen that the automakers are dropping all AM radios? This is, in fact, let me give you something. This is from the National Association of Broadcasters. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radios in cars. There's a lot of reasons, but this is another way just to silence us on AM radio. Please, they're going to drive us out of everything. They can get away with this. Oh, they are so emboldened. Text AM to 52886. Tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. Please do that. We need a strong showing in Congress. Text AM to 52886. Congress, we need AM radios in cars. Do not let them drop that. This message kind of from the National Association of Broadcasters and me.